What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Danny, aka Puerto Rican Face in the building, with another deck profile here for you. And this one is Spellbooks. It has an interesting tech in it that I thought you guys should check out. I know some people are not playing it, or maybe nobody's even thinking about it, but it piloted them to a 3-1 today at a local tourney on a nice Saturday Uncle tournament. So let's get the deck profile started.
Alright, pretty typical. Where you blue dish, your main searcher for the deck, just gets you your spell books.
He almost thought about just playing 2, but he decided to go with the 3rd one. So
we're going triple Kaiku, main beater of the deck that you can just normal. Great against the meta, stops E-Dragons from moving from their graveyard, and you can move stuff from their graveyard when he does battle damage.
Nice.
I run 2 Priestess. I'm thinking about cutting this down to 1 or just none at all, simply because like bad math and bad hands you can generate. But today I got it every single time I wanted to, and she just pushes early on. I'm playing double Jowgen because just everything seems to special summon as of late, like other than like Evil Storm, which can just kind of normal at time and just run it over, but it's so if I draw the 1 Jowgen and I do have the Judgment play, I can at least still get that set up with the Jowgen.
Yeah, most people do not like 2 though. Why? Like, you just really like feeling that 2, that second one is important to you?
Yeah. I just like capitalizing on that end phase turn with Judgment.
I actually was like reading about it, and I think that you might see double at Nats this weekend, so we'll see.
I should have played the Slack Magicians for the
That's it for the monsters. No, actually, there was the 1 Daler. Just because Spellcaster and, just stop those important plays that need to occur in the first turn and you happen to have it.
Nothing like normal summoning a Veiler and attacking 1500.
Yeah, because off of Starhold it actually
Loving
generates a lot of attack.
Too good.
We're going to go into the non-spellbook type cards for the spells. We're going to go into Book of Moon. Book of Moon is always good, like every
self-explanatory,
don't even explain. 1 day apiece. This card is actually really nice. Saves you from them gaming your next turn. It goes towards Judgment. And the funny thing is, you can go for the attack and then play the 1 day apiece afterwards, so they can't do anything to you next turn in terms of damage.
I like 1 day apiece.
Spell Absorption, this has got to be my favorite
tech. That's the secret tech right there.
Secret tech. Every time a spell card is activated, regardless of which player, I gain 500 life points. And with Masters and Secrets in hand in the beginning, and just any other spell book, you can loop this at least maybe a good 4 or 5 times just right there.
Yeah, he played Chainburn today, and he won game 2 because of it, because he gained a ridiculous amount of life, and when the guy hit him for a lot of burn, it was just like, not even, it was pointless at that point.
In my second game today, I got to 14,800 life points, and Solemn Judgment went down to 74 from this. And we were in time, and it was the last round.
It was a sudden death. Oh no, it was like the last, like turn 5, right?
Yeah, it was turn 5, and he goes to attack with a wolf, and I play Fate, and I get that last boost. So it went from 74 to 79, so that got me the game. Salty.
Too broken.
I'm going into the spellbooks. I play the 1 life. I personally hate this card so much. I get the worst times, and it sucks.
I hate that card too.
Early on, you're gonna have no monster in the graveyard. I don't give a fuck. You're not gonna get it.
The card is so gay. But you have to play it.
But you have to play it, yeah, because late game you need that shit in the graveyard. I played 2 Eternity. I'm thinking about going to 1 on this, but personally I like how you can just rejuvenate everything from using an earlier on Fate and just getting back your resources, especially because Fate in essence could be your card that lets you pick your stuff, sort of like when you banish it. That's basically what you're designing it to be next turn for this card to make use of.
He's got a lot of bling, by the way, guys. You see the rings and the chain.
Look, we played 2 Wisdom since we still have to. I honestly thought about going to 1 because it's just, I don't know, I personally don't like it. That's just me though, but I find having to actually search these out during the back row matchup. We played 2 Crescent for consistency, and it just helps you get that, great, beautiful first turn Judgment hand, and just rectifies for bad hands. Sucks later on though. Fucking really sucks. Play 3 Secrets. This is really integral for your whole judgments, master plays, and making real good uses out of it. You know, it just searches any spellbook card, so you can actually just secret and get your blue douche, play your blue douche, grab another, and just do the whole thing over again. Play 2-star haul. I really, after today, I just want to go to 3 on this. This card has given me
some builds play 3, man. It's really good.
Yeah, and apparently this makes Baylor actually be able to beat some things down. Surprisingly,
I cannot believe that people didn't think of this card like before. It's ridiculous.
And your opponent's really not gonna pop this.
I love when the MST are heavy. It's so good, man.
Then you
it's
just get to plus off it. You're not really minusing.
That card won me a game last week.
We played 2 masters.
Off of an MST.
We played 2 masters. I think me and my teammate Danny actually discussed that this card's almost sick enough to go to 3 in this deck.
Yep.
Because you copy your secrets, power. It's basically allowing you to do any normal spell card in your graveyard. That's a spellbook twice in one turn.
I love opening with that card, man.
It's beautiful when it comes with secrets. You got 2 power. This is pretty typical. It just makes your little dudes even bigger, or just a bigger dude bigger, just to get over stuff. And when it kills a monster, you get to add spellbook from your deck to your hand.
Yep. I need a tripod.
Yes, you do. Triple judgment. I really hope I don't have to explain this card. I mean, it's your broke everything. Like per spell card you play or your opponent plays, you get to add 1 spellbook spell card from your deck at the end phase to your hand, and then you get to search out, dude. Up to the number of spellbook plays equal to or less than special.
I needed to have another one earlier.
We played 2 upstarts. I've been really back and forth with this card. I just personally hate giving my opponent any remote edge.
Anybody have ultra upstart? I forgot about that. Oh, sorry.
But yeah, 2 upstarts, just a bonus off your judgment, and your opponent gets 1,000.
This is 1, man. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Playing with 2 and common.
I know, it's gross. We played 2 Fate, I think debatably like the best defensive card. The amount of times you can recycle this with Tower, search it out with secrets, set the damn thing, or it's just removes everything. It doesn't target, so like prior theory about Thought Ruler being the answer, this got shut down, and that sucked for Dragon players.
It's like the
double tower.
Nice.
This card's really great for adding consistency during your standby phases. If you didn't get your whole judgment play off, you gotta do something else. It basically just allows you, in essence, to draw 2 per turn. And then we've got the 1 judgment. And then due to my teammates, I probably should run the 1.
You got a whole bunch of cards from trade wins.
This is just to stop, like, per se, someone does open up EEV, or you get to go first.
I like warning too, though, because of Ophion and stuff, dude, and like that.
Yeah, that takes care of
that dumb deck.
But I think Solemn Judgment for spellbooks is really reliant on those huger issues, such as like EEV, Eradicator, and you need to be able to stop that. Alright, go to extra deck. Okay, take the extra deck with a grain of salt, because you literally can toss a bunch of shit in here. You probably will never see play.
Yeah, just go straight through it, dude.
Catastore, Magical Android, Crimson Blader, because I do run the Priestess. If I don't, that's going out. Tempest Magician, no one's gonna fucking make that. Arcanite, Hyper Librarian,
So you have the same pricing. You have
Curl,
$12 worth of pricing.
Douche,
Yeah.
Butterfly Assassin, Gachi,
Packs, sleeves.
this douche,
Packs, accessories, and
OTK,
you guys
dude.
both have 6
Shining Elf.
pricing.
Like, the most you go into is the 4s and the 2s, just
So
as
what
a
would you like to save
reminder.
your...
I'll probably just keep it in.
Crazy box. I didn't go into this today, but I really wanted to.
Dude, it's worth. I'm telling you.
It's apparently worth it.
Dude, it's sweet.
It's retarded.
I drew 2 cards off of it today. So good.
I don't even want to take the time to explain it. Just remember, it's awesome. Alchemic Magician
Well, it's
appears.
new, dude. You should explain it. It's new.
Alright, I'll explain it. I'll explain the crazy box. Alright, dude, this thing has 3,000 attack, requires 2 level 4 monsters, Fiend, Dark.
Dangerous Machine type 6.
Yeah, basically. This card cannot attack. Once per turn, you can detach 1 exquisite material from this card, roll a 6-sided die, and apply the result. If you roll a 1, have your life points.
Yeah, if you roll 1,
If you roll a 2, draw 1 card. If you roll a 3, your opponent discards 1 card. If you roll a 4, negate the effects of 1 face-up card in the field until the end phase. So like if you don't even have a target, you can target him and enable him to attack for 3 grand. And then if you roll 5, destroy 1 card on the field. But if you roll 6, you pop this card. You run 1 Diamond Direwolf. This actually, I went into this, I made a misplay, but I still got rid of a huge threat off the field that was stopping fate because I got Prohibition, so I think this is something I'd primarily go into. And then Alchemic Magician, which surprisingly I was able to make. I had the opportunity, but I didn't go into it, but it's not very vital, it's just a huge beater, that's literally it. Unless you set a fate in your deck.
So is that enough for 4 number hunters?
Alright, we're going to the side. Take this as a grain of salt because I'm still trying to learn on the side of this thing. It's a little wacky.
I can do 4 on this. Okay.
I do side the 3rd Jowgen just for those fucking shitty 6 hammers. And just for special mean general anything heavy. Control and lock, I would play more, but I've only got the 1. I would play more for the mirror match. Triple Max Z for those special summon heavy decks. This is mainly for if my opponent gets to go first round 2 and you're playing Saki Sams. And yeah,
Otherwise playing E-Dragons?
Yeah, we're playing against E-Dragons. I wouldn't side this going in first because you want that chance of having that spell card hand for Judgment to get power off of. We played double Tsukiyomi because, you know, issues like Thunder King or just your typical anti-meta deck that's really trying to harm you. Just like booking a Draco Sack, anything along those lines. It's just an issue while it's face up. Play double MST for back rotate. Same thing with the 1 heavy. We play 2 Cursed Seals. This is for that mirror match where if like there's that deck that's perfectly reliant on that spell card. If they activate a spell card, you can negate it, pitch a spell, and it can't be, that effect is negated and destroyed, but that card cannot be activated for the rest of the duel. And then pretty standard for like Spellbooks, 3 Deepage, just for those reliance and... Dude, you're such a fag! Oh my god.
Sorry guys, I just had to bring out the ulti Tsukuyomis.
Alright, and then the 3 Deepage for anything reliant on the graveyard in terms of monsters.
Alright, if you had to change anything in the deck, or like anything you disliked, what would it have been?
Probably, I'm thinking of like cutting the Priestess. I want to go to like maybe a 3rd star hull because, I mean, for fuck's sakes, you get a Veiler out there that's beefy and you can swing with a Veiler at people. I want to cut that, but I know people are like, you have to run it. Maybe down to just 1 Jowgen in the main. Everything else I pretty much liked.
Yeah, do triple star hog, that's why I'm trying to think about playing power play mine, just triple star hog.
Well, that is Corey Lehmann's deck profile for the local tournament scene on Spokane, Washington. Is going ham, doing his thing week to week. We definitely appreciate your deck profile. Share it with the rest of the community, and Puerto Rican face in the building. Like and subscribe. Peace, much love, everybody.